Let us be off.
A bright future awaits us.
I stand ready. Let's move! Follow me.
Save the last one for me.
Forwards!
The world in crimson.
Adventures await.
I suppose we are done here. We certainly had a good time, didn't we? Did you like it, my friend? It was a little different from my usual sacrifices to Maria, but mass murder does have its own appeal. It's wild, primordial, unbridled. You felt it too, didn't you? The exhilaration. You know, I suppose you deserve a confession. I have never said anything like this to anyone before. Are you ready? Steel yourself. You are the best friend I could ever hope to have. You understand me. You help me. You are the best thing that has happened to me in my entire life. You know, now that we're so close, I wish to confess something else to you. Are you ready? There is no Maria. I made her up. Isn't it obvious? To have a reasonable explanation for all the murders. So that my protector would be too busy thinking of our bright future to lecture me on morality and decency. I like to kill. I don't simply want it. I need it. It is something deep within me. My desire is like an annoying fly buzzing around a room. One that cannot be seen or swatted away. But the deaths of enemies on the battlefield don't bring me any relief. It comes only with the deaths of those who considered me a friend. The deaths must be unexpected, so that I can see the disbelief and dread in my victims' eyes. But I am a clever girl. I know that society would never condone my unconventional desires. So I invented a nice story that I could feed to those who would protect me from society. As you may have noticed, my lie has worked remarkably well. Did you? You hid your true thoughts from me very well. You are an excellent liar. Perhaps even better than I am. My sincerest congratulations. Ah, that's a good question. You would have learned the truth sooner or later, you know. I've told you too many stories about Maria. You never would have let the matter lie. Of course, I could have left. Fled in the dead of night, leaving you a farewell note. But I like traveling with you, my friend. I like feeling the power you've shared with me. That is why I decided to take the risk and open up to you. I draw it from the spirits, just like all shamans do. Spirits surround us. They are everywhere, even within the world wound. Only they never beg me to save them or try to tell me how to heal Socorus. To be honest, I couldn't care less about Socorus, the world wound, or the crusade. My sphere of interest lies elsewhere. This? Once a snake crawled into our garden. I killed it, gutted it, dried out its bones, and then I told Horgus about Maria and asked him to decorate the amulet with gold and make it into a necklace. Despite its mundane origins, it is now imbued with magic that hides me from the prying eyes of Iomede's paladins and inquisitors. Daddy Dearest was quite insistent on that point. Clearly, he feared that if I were ever caught, I would reveal all the dirty secrets of the Gwyrms to the world. But now that I'm with you, I have no need of this amulet anymore. Do I? No one would dare lay a finger on a companion of the Crusade Commander. Is the interrogation over? Good. I was beginning to feel rather bored. So, what is your verdict, my friend? Thank you for hearing me out. for understanding and accepting me. I must confess, I was a little worried about how this conversation would go. I have no more secrets from you, I promise. Provided, of course, that you can still believe my promises.
This is my path. March on! Onwards! I tire of waiting. We should move. Let us be off. Let's move. I stand ready. We will be victorious! We won't falter!
Disappear.
Let us be off. Let's move. Adventures await.
I believe I owe you an explanation, Knight Commander. First, I'd like to paint you a picture of the situation I found myself in shortly before we met. I was one of the first to receive the information about an individual, supposedly chosen by the gods, who appeared in Canabris. This message was followed by the news that the Queen of Mendev had appointed this person as the commander of the new crusade. The orders reacted in every conceivable way. I imagine that you and anything even remotely related to you was being discussed in every corner of every Hell Knight citadel. I did not have to be present to imagine the words spoken and the suggestions offered, nor the chaos. The orders often cannot agree, even among themselves. Anticipating the upcoming arguments, I submitted a petition and volunteered to attach myself to the new commander in order to assess his leadership and discover the true nature of his powers. But a good strategist looks far into the future. The role I gave myself was just the beginning. I watched and prepared contingency plans for every potential turn of events, such as if you turned out to be a menace that must be destroyed, or if you turned out to be a valuable asset and our best hope of triumphing over the abyssal host. An ally who must be supported, no matter the cost. I have been a Hell Knight for most of my life. I know the orders like the back of my hand. All our might, determination, and glory, as well as our weaknesses. Unfortunately, it was clear that not all of us would appreciate the tremendous potential of such an important piece showing up on the board. I could write dozens of reports, give you the most stellar of testimonies, and that still wouldn't be enough to convince the skeptics. You should already know my verdict on you. I disagree with you on most points, and see your serious flaws as a commander. But I also see your potential. Know that no one else can heal the world wounds permanently. Unfortunately, not everyone in the Orders feels the same way. You came very close to being seen as an even greater threat than the world wound, so the Order's response would have been swift and decisive. Either a war on two fronts, or a swift death. It is fortunate that you managed to avoid that fate. Only a military tribunal would be able to resolve the issues between the Crusade commander and the Hell Knights. As formal a hearing as possible, to assure the Orders they had considered the case and had the chance to pronounce a verdict. The occasion also called for a sacrifice. A symbolic victim would reinforce the impression of a successful trial and a unanimous decision. Nothing bolsters the reputation of the accused like the public humiliation of their accuser. I was the obvious choice for the role. So I organized this tribunal and did my best to ensure that the Paralictors arrived at the only correct decision, given the circumstances. Of course, this meant that my reputation would be destroyed, and I would be stripped of my rank. But that's inconsequential. Such losses are acceptable. Now I can at least be sure you will concentrate on the main problem, the elimination of the world wound. Without the Orders getting in your way, that is. Some may even continue to support you as allies. I am fully satisfied with the outcome. Your gratitude is unnecessary. I did what had to be done. Now that we are entirely clear, let us return to the main objective. I still hope to see the matter of the world wound resolved once and for all.
Follow me. March on.